I walked into the daily grind on a sunny Wednesday morning. The smell of coffee was in the air. It was a nice smell. Behind the counter was the owner, a kind woman named Sarah. She looked a little worried. She told me her cafe was not as busy as she wanted. She worked very hard every day, but not enough customers were coming in. She felt stuck and did not know what to do next. I told her not to worry. Sometimes a fresh pair of eyes is all you need to see new possibilities and find a path forward. Sarah and I sat down at a small table by the window. I asked her to tell me about her dream for the cafe. She said she wanted it to be a happy place. A place where people from the neighborhood could come to relax. She wanted them to enjoy a good cup of coffee and a tasty snack. But the reality was different. The cafe felt a little quiet and empty. The big menu on the wall had too many options. It was confusing for new customers. It also made her work in the kitchen very complicated and slow. I listened carefully to everything Sarah said. She had a lot of passion for her business. That is the most important ingredient for success. I explained that we could make some simple changes together. These changes would not cost a lot of money. They would help her cafe feel more welcoming and special. We would start by looking at the menu. A smaller, better menu can make customers happier. It can also make the owner's job much easier. She looked a little nervous, but also ready to listen. My goal was to help Sarah see her cafe's true potential. Many small business owners feel overwhelmed. They try to do everything at once. This can lead to stress and slow progress. I assured her that we would take it one step at a time. First, we would focus on the basics, the menu, and the look of the cafe. These are the first things a customer notices. Getting them right is key to making a great first impression. I smiled and said, "Let's start making your wonderful dream a reality, shall we?" Our first topic was the menu. It was very long with over 50 items. I explained to Sarah that too many choices can be a bad thing. Customers can feel stressed when they have to read a long list. It is better to have a shorter menu with things you make really well. We decided to focus on her best items. We chose her amazing carrot cake, her rich chocolate brownies, and a few popular sandwiches. This would mean less waste for her. It would also mean faster service for her customers. A simple menu shows confidence in your food. Next, we talked about the cafe itself. It was clean, but it needed a little more sparkle. I suggested a few easy ideas. We could put a small vase with fresh flowers on each table. This adds color and makes the space feel cared for. We also talked about the lighting. The lights were a bit too bright. Softer, warmer lights can make a room feel cozy and inviting. I also pointed out some clutter in a corner. Moving those old boxes would make the cafe look bigger and tidier. A clean, attractive space tells customers you care about their experience. Creating a welcoming atmosphere is about more than just how a place looks. It is about how it feels. I asked Sarah to think about the music she played. A playlist of calm, happy music can help customers relax. We also talked about how she greets people. A warm, "Hello, welcome in," makes a huge difference. It makes people feel seen and appreciated. Small acts of kindness, like remembering a regular customer's name, can turn a one-time visitor into a loyal fan. People will always come back to a place where they feel good. Finally, we discussed the power of social media. Sarah was not using it very much. I told her she did not need to be an expert. She could start by taking nice photos of her best products. A picture of a fresh slice of carrot cake can make people hungry. She could post a photo every morning of her coffee of the day. This reminds people that her cafe is open and ready to welcome them. Using social media is like putting a friendly sign outside your door that the whole town can see. It is a free and easy way to attract new customers. Every successful cafe has something that makes it unique. I asked Sarah, "What makes the daily grind special?" She thought for a moment. Then she told me about her grandmother's recipes. Her carrot cake was actually her grandmother's secret recipe. This was a wonderful story. I told her she should share it with her customers. We could add a small note on the menu. It could say, "Try our famous carrot cake, made with Grandma Rose's secret recipe." This makes the cake more than just a dessert. It makes it a special experience. Finding your unique story is very important. It helps you stand out from other cafes. Maybe it is a special ingredient you use. Maybe it is the way you make your coffee. For Sarah, it was her connection to her family's traditions. We brainstormed other ideas. She could have a recipe of the week board. She could feature a different family recipe each week. This gives customers a reason to keep coming back. They will want to see what new and delicious treat is available. This makes the cafe feel personal and authentic. Another way to be special is to connect with the local community. I suggested Sarah could display art from local artists on her walls. This would give her cafe a beautiful, changing look. It would also support creative people in her neighborhood. She could host a small book club meeting once a month, or she could offer a small discount to students from the nearby school. These activities make the cafe a central part of the community. It becomes more than just a place to buy coffee, it becomes a place where people connect. I encouraged Sarah to be proud of what made her cafe different. She should not try to copy the big chain coffee shops. Her strength was her small size and her personal touch. She could offer a level of care and attention that big companies cannot. By sharing her story and connecting with her community, she could build a loyal following. Customers love to support small businesses with a real person and a real heart behind them. Her cafe was not just the daily grind, it was Sarah's place, and that was its greatest strength. As our meeting came to an end, I could see a change in Sarah. Her worried look was gone, her eyes were bright with excitement. She was holding a notepad full of ideas we had discussed. She was no longer feeling stuck or overwhelmed. Instead, she felt empowered and hopeful. She told me the ideas felt simple and achievable. She could start making changes right away. She was especially excited about sharing the story of her grandmother's carrot cake. She said it made her feel proud of her family's history. I reminded her to take it one step at a time. She did not have to do everything at once. She could start by simplifying the menu this week. Next week, she could add the fresh flowers and adjust the lighting. The week after that, she could start posting one photo a day on social media. Small, consistent steps lead to big, lasting results. The journey of improving her cafe was a marathon, not a sprint. The important thing was that she was now moving in the right direction, with a clear and simple plan to follow. Sarah walked me to the door. She had a big smile on her face. "Thank you," she said. "I feel like I have my passion back. I was so focused on the problems that I forgot why I started this cafe. You've helped me see my dream again. This is the best part of my job. It is not just about business strategies. It is about helping people reconnect with their passion." When a business owner is happy and inspired, that positive energy is felt by every customer who walks through the door. It is the real secret ingredient to success. I left the daily grind feeling very optimistic about its future. With a simpler menu, a cozier space, and a unique story to tell, Sarah was ready to succeed. She had all the ingredients she needed: great recipes, a passion for her work, and a new plan to guide her. I knew that the next time I visited, the cafe would be buzzing with happy customers. They would all be enjoying a slice of Grandma Rose's famous carrot cake, and Sarah would be behind the counter, no longer worried, but smiling with confidence and pride.